following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 198 pounds, Luke Danger.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in for an amazing match here tonight.
There's no reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE.
And the good news is that he appears to be coming in.
Happy Rusev Day!
And from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev!
Look who's here!
And from Moscow,
WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
Well, from what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
Uh-oh. Whoa, Rusev dodged that one. Kick right to the midsection. The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault. Boom, dropped on the crown. Lost in the corner right now. Wrist lock up to the top rope. Oh. Hurricane Rana.
Rusev showing a lot of heart here, but how can he turn this around in his favor?
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
And there's the reversal from Rusev.
Buster. In tandem, in stereo. Step up, Enziguri. Hold your breath. Beautiful senton. Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep.
I don't know if Rusev could take much more of this.
That was both a quick and powerful strike, guys.
Wait, what? Wow.
Here he goes for the win.
Can he close it out?
Oh, somehow. Not yet. Oh, man, that hurt.
You see that?
His shoulders are down.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
And off the tag. She's in control.
Picture perfect drop kick.
DDT. Isn't it up?
Still seems a little early.
Oh, step up Enziguri.
Ooh, tossed with the suplex.
Oh, what an uppercut.
She is just dominant right now. She's looking unstoppable, actually.
Ah, trampling the opposition.
It's Lana with the offense. Neckbreaker.
Just a step quicker.
Lana faltering some. Point of the elbow, nailed it. Suplex. Oh, brutal. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Hoping to get out of here early with a win. Ah, she just let her out of that one.
I think she's just toying with her, Michael.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Whoa, Lana able to avoid damage. Uh-oh, we know what's next. This could be the chance she was looking for. Lana's just getting overwhelmed. Heavy duty right hand.
Cover here.
1, 2, 3. Elizabeth's tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners.
Big win for him here tonight.
Let's not overcomplicate things. This business is simple. It's all about wins and losses. And it sure looks to me like somebody has figured that out.
You're going to be hard-pressed to find action like what we just saw anywhere else.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickey, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is a part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so. They violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickey James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickey James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner. As in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
The spin kick.
Hurricanrana.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
I really like the resolve we've seen from her in this tag team match, guys. Though, I wouldn't be against the tag here. You know, just so she can gather herself a bit.
Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before...
Oh, look out!
And it's Billie Kay showing some agility. From behind.
Going to the top, high rep.
Look out! Wow, she turned that one around. Mickey James was able to get out of there.
Oh, my God.
Mickey James is starting to take control of this match.
Showing a lot of fury with her attacks.
Check out WWE.com for all the profiles of the great women's superstars.
Here she goes.
Incoming.
Big height, bigger impact.
Billie Kay gets that shoulder up.
She's not done yet.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Gets the tag.
Mickey James seizing the moment that time.
In the corner.
This is not where she wants to be, Michael. I can tell you that.
Clothesline. Things not going how she'd like.
She really needs to make a tag here, guys. There's no way she can continue like this and expect to win the match. There's just no way.
Boom, nice. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
And it's Billy Kay showing some agility.
Teeing off.
Hoping to make a tag here. And it sounds like there are a lot of people here tonight hoping for the exact same thing.
She's getting closer, Corey.
Yeah, but I'd hate to see what happens here if she doesn't make the tag.
Failed on the tag attempt. Mickie James with a and it's Mickie James making a move.
Oh, spiking DDT.
Tagged in. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Into the pin attempt. 2 count. 3. No, oh, that was so close.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here. Big elbow. Stomping. Ouch. And it's Billy Kay showing some agility.
Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
We might just see it here.
And this crowd's starting to perk up, Michael.
Boom. There's the tag. Big boot. Now in full control. Oh, man, into the neck breaker.
Oh, it's going to take more than that. Evading possible disaster there.
Tagged in.
Billy Kay showing such creativity.
And again, yet another counter.
Uh-oh.
What a hurrah. She's showing signs of slowing now.
She's taking on quite a bit of damage here, guys. If she doesn't find a way to make the tag soon, this one might be over.
What a shot. Going for... And it's Billy Kay showing some agility.
Oh, boom.
From behind. Back suplex.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam, suplex. Somehow has to find a way to make a tag here. Oh, look, Billy Kay's in position. Oh, gee, straight to the cranium.
How many times does that end a match?
Looking at it here. And there's the save. Oh, clothesline. Nice right hand. Stop pulling a leg snap.
That's going to hurt. Tear your hamstring.
Jeez.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Uh-oh. High angle belly to back suplex. In off the tag. Kick to the midsection. Arms trapped.
Oh, my goodness.
Brutality. All the way to the top.
Here we go. Big splash.
Dangerous situation here, guys. Downright treacherous.
Stuck in the corner, teeing off. Billy Kay showing such creativity. Wow, what a sequence.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Crashing down hard.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Ooh, just relentless.
Set up for a second time. Oh, the old whipper snapper. It's all academic at this point.
Oh, man, Billy Kay doesn't even know where she is.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's fighting hard, and it is paying off.
Cover. Is it enough?
1, 2, 3. And we have our winners.
Here are your winners, Sarah Danger and Mickie James.
Big win here, guys.
I got a feeling they're going to be talking about this win for a while.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for...
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match.
Which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickie, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
The following contest is an Australian Rules Tag Team match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Representing Undisputed Era from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sarah Danger.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
They're on their feet for Mickey.
From Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James.
Seeing Mickie James make her way to the ring. Peppy.
Mickie's still chasing titles and enjoying the adoration of the WWE Universe.
Like all the in-ring greats, she has that never-say-die spirit that just can't be held down.
Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Tag Team Championships on the line. May the best team win. You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian Rules Tag Team Championship match.
And don't forget, Red and Mickie have the added pressure of Mickie's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickie's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added Win Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her goals.
She's taken to the floor when she can be ever so dangerous. Back in the ring again.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Oh, and she turns it around.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
And now she gets her for a second time.
Third time's a charm, Cole. Remember that as this match goes on.
Boom, what impact. Kick. Oh, what a kick. Using the elbow as a weapon. Neckbreaker. Scoop slam. The hit's adding up a little on the champ. Ooh, right
right to the face.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you? And it's Billie Kay showing some agility.
Ooh! Ah, what a neck breaker. Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one. Billie Kay showing such creativity.
Great reflexes.
Oh, what a counter.
Ooh, what impact.
Set up for the Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Again with it.
She's showing no mercy tonight. Hurricanrana.
The challenger eating up some damage. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
Vicious, aggressive.
This looks like the setup, too.
She ducks out of the way. Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickie, and by extension, Mickie's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickie have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal.
It's obvious Billie Kay is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
I'm not used to seeing this. And it's Billie Kay showing some agility.
She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her.
She seemed to have gained the... Here's the pin, title on the line! And an ear fall.
Ow! Ow!
And she's back in the ring now.
Elbow smash!
Up and down, leg lariat.
Shoulders down now. Is it enough to retain the championship? Thank goodness for the teammate.
Just right in time.
Billie Kay's on the attack now.
What a great job by Peyton Royce to take advantage.
Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
Good night.
Once more, setting it up.
Gonna see a new champ. Man, I wonder if Peyton Royce can survive this.
High knee right between the champion into the cover. There's the kick out.
Still a lot more fight left.
Suplex. Cover by the challenger.
She's staying in this match.
She's more durable than she looks, guys.
Oh, look at it. Scoop slam.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no. Back suplex on the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark.
Go behind. Breaker.
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. Hard for the champ to fight back from this.
I think this one's over. Look, Mickie James is on the attack now.
Oh, perfect kick. Changes her fortune there. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Look at this. What a great job by Peyton Royce to take advantage. Boom! Down across the knee. Head crank. Oh, look, Billy Kay's in position. She scores big with the counter.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
Driven down face first.
Reversal. What a counter. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Drop kick from behind. She's calling for it. Another attack above the shoulders.
So devastating.
And it's Billy Kay showing some agility.
Now back to the ring.
Harsh impact. Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there. Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast.
Again with it. She's showing no mercy tonight. Oh!
She steers clear there. And she heads to the floor.
Probably looking to take a few deep breaths. Think about her next move. Neckbreaker.
Boom, what impact. Uh-oh. Hooked up. Back suplex.
Whoa, not so fast.
Dropped from above. With the championship on the line. Where is she finding the strength to continue?
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable. And it's Billy Kay showing some agility. Mickie James was able to get out of there. Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her.
Billy Kay showing such creativity. The old Oscar.
Watch out!
Running Bulldog.
Really just laying it in.
Oh, well-measured strike.
Spinning kick. Hurricane Rana. Inverted suplex. Right across the face. And the attack continues above her shoulders. Cover for the championship. 1, 2. And there's the save. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. 1, 2. What is keeping this competitor going? Barely. Oh, God, face first. Boom, boom, persistent barrage. The target's been acquired.
Target in the back of the neck again.
This is just cruel, Michael.
Cover for the championship. 1, 2, 3. Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. Probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Aw, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K25?
I do, but hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane. Mickie went on to defeat Kairi Sane, giving her 2 championships and continuing her incredible winning streak to avoid retirement. I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickie has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see 2 ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickie were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickie would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number 2, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickie exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But At least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should... Hey, Mickey. I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of personal, sorry.
We'll catch up later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title. And I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best. And I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all of that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, the championship is on the line here tonight.
And in looking at the opposition, I can say that the champion will have quite the hill to climb in this one.
Corey, what does she have to do to leave here tonight as champion?
She's going to need to be absolutely perfect. And I'm not talking about near perfect or close to perfect. She absolutely needs nothing short of perfection to knock off the champion here tonight.
You know, when you think headline, a pay-per-view, who do you think of?
This woman right here.
Mickie James! Months ago, Red essentially resuscitated her idol Mickie James' career. Tonight, after issuing her an open and honest challenge, she may now cause it to come to a sudden conclusion.
If you ask me, Red's being extremely selfish. She's prioritizing the list and her individual goals ahead of her tag team championship and her supposed friend's career.
You may feel that way, but from all accounts, Mickie James was completely fine with how Red approached her regarding this match. She even said if she was going to lose her title and her career, she'd want it to be to Red.
Well, I, for one, will never understand that.
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Suplex.
Running knee lift. Set up for the side Russian leg sweep. And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake.
Tough spot to be in.
Stuck in the corner, teeing off.
That's a good way to make your presence felt. Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Power from the suplex.
Suplex.
Cover.
Too soon.
Precision strike to the back of the neck. Here she goes.
Women's title up
All the way from the top.
It's champion's advantage. The title cannot change hands by countout or disqualification. You can lose the match, but still keep the championship. This one's about the women's championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. It's starting to come together in a big way.
She continues to press forward.
Kick right to the midsection. Very difficult position to be in right now. And into the count.
She powered out there, Michael.
Oh, stomping away. Vicious, aggressive attacks.
Suplex!
Big. Covered by the champ.
Not sure what made her think now was a good time for a pin attempt.
Finds a way to reverse.
A huge big boot.
Head crank. Ooh.
Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Suplex. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick.
Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championship and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
And no matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.
And that's how I won my first SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
That totally sucked the air out of the room.
That's why I wanted to skip over that part of the story.
I'll distract him with the visual aid. With everything we'd accomplished, we were really starting to cement our legacies, especially in our hometown where we'd always been overshadowed by a certain individual, until this happened. That is a beautiful sign, don't you think?
I agree. I would never throw rocks at a sign like that.
Even though we were gaining respect and recognition, I still felt like I had a lot more to prove than Red. She had won championships everywhere we went, and I only had my Universal title win over Samoa Joe that was mostly considered a fluke. Sure, I started a movie, but that sort of thing didn't hold the same weight. So I sought out the advice from someone who was a visionary in this business. A man who had been the guiding force behind the careers of countless legendary superstars.